Believe it or not, back to school season is here, and making sure students have all they need to succeed in the classroom. Yeah, you already know it isn't cheap. Financial coach Veronica Robles is with us this morning with some tips that may actually help. Veronica, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Okay, so what are we seeing in terms of the expense for school supplies this year compared to previous years?
I mean, in a nutshell, it's expensive. You know, unfortunately, school supplies prices just keep on rising. Over the last 2 years, we have seen an increase of 23.7% overall increase in school supplies. So it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, and it just keeps getting more and more expensive every single year. What are ways that parents right now are really doing to try to cut back on some of the costs?
Of course. So we emphasize, sticking to a budget and prioritizing sticking to the list. Parents are struggling, to just, in a nutshell, they're struggling. We are seeing that parents are unfortunately having to cut back on basic accessories and also having to reuse accessories because of how expensive supplies are. And also we are seeing a lot of phone calls for parents looking for free school supplies.
Oh my goodness. And we know that teachers don't really get help either. That's kind of where they would try to offset those costs a little bit.
That is correct. And what we are seeing as well is that because parents are not able to provide all the school supplies in the beginning of the year, teachers are asking for school supplies throughout the rest of the year as well. So it's a crisis.
Yeah, in Colorado, we've got a lot of people with really big hearts who are watching this right now thinking, I would really like to help out. Maybe they don't even have kids themselves. Are there ways that they can get in on that?
Yes, of course. So I always recommend that if you are a family that does have children, there's other ways that you can always help out, not only just economically, but keep in touch with your community. There are so many school supply giveaways out there right now, and it's school supplies, Another tip that I always like to emphasize too is that the dollar store is your best friend when it comes to back to school shopping school supplies.
Yes.
As we are aware, all school supplies are shared, so save, go to the dollar store as well.
Absolutely. What are other ways to save that you know of? Is the city kind of helping out in any way? Are there programs that people can learn about?
Totally. So with the Office of Financial Empowerment and Protection, we put together a very resourceful list of events that are happening in the month of August. Keep in mind that this list keeps changing because events keep being added to this list. But please give us a call at 720-944-2498 for us to be able to provide you that list for you to get some free school supplies.
And is there a website that people can find y'all on as well to find that list?
So we currently don't have a website for our specific office.
Sure.
We're currently working on trying to upload that list to our Human Rights and Community Partnerships website, but that's in the works.
I can only imagine this is an incredibly busy time for your group right now trying to help out, and I bet it gets busier every single year.
It for sure does. And back to school shopping, it's the second busiest shopping season aside from the holidays. So it gets busy.
Yeah, people don't realize just how expensive school supplies can be, and then you become the parent yourself, and you're just so grateful that what your parents did for you when you were growing up.
Which, to your point, on average, we are expected to spend this year about $590 per child, so per student.
Child.
Yes, sir, and that is a cut from last year that we spent about $665 per child. So keep in mind that we are seeing reductions on the back-to-school shopping budget, but this is without even taking into consideration the amount that school supplies have risen.
Oh my goodness,
It's
all
crazy.
right. Yeah, your heart just breaks for parents kind of going through this situation. You want your kids can't go without, so that's not really an option there.
Exactly.
Veronica Robles, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.